Namaskaram everyone, this is Vishwaksen and welcome to Vaka Talks, where we talk about mental health and emotional well-being in different kinds of relationships. We are talking about the story of Gangodbhavam, the descent of Mata Ganga, River Ganga, from the heavens onto the earth and into the Patalam, and trying to understand generational trauma, generalized toxic behavior, and dealing with generational trauma. So now Anshuman has realized what has happened. He takes the Yagnaswam and the horse and goes back, and uh, the Ashwamedha Yagnam is completed, and now he tells what has happened to all the Sagaras. So now King Sagara, he has started doing tapas to bring Mata Ganga from the heavens. After Sagara, Anshuman takes over, and then Anshuman also does a lot of penance. After Anshuman's time, his son Dilip, King Dilip, he also goes and does penance. So over this thing, it appears as if this trials, these efforts are futile. They do not bear any fruit. But it is progress. It is a slow progress. It's not that once we realize it and then we take a small effort, we go and say like, okay, this is a problem, and please, we need to fix it, and it gets fixed immediately. No, there is a very very small progress in the beginning. We are dealing with a huge force. And we need to make progress slowly, slowly, slowly. And it takes a lot of time. It takes multiple generations. We have seen that women who were asked to stay with indoors started coming out, started doing jobs after World War II, because that is the time when they realized, yes, we need more workforce because a lot of men were killed in the world wars and we need more people. So whatever be the reason, so from that time we see slowly, slowly, slowly women started entering the workforce in the commercial side, in the corporate sectors. And well, there have always been small businesses were always there, where women and men both were working together, and there were more equality there in small businesses. But when we come to the general corporate, big corporations workforce, after the world wars was when women started entering the workforce, and slowly, slowly, slowly their percentages in the workforce has been growing up. The ones, they were those who were pushed into the homes behind the doors during invasions in medieval times and pre-medieval times. It took so many years, and it took a huge jolt. The same thing, the realization of their potential, the same thing, realization of the toxicity that of after all the 60,000 sagras have been burnt to ashes. So there needs to be a huge activity, huge social push to realize the toxicity and to deal with it. And slowly they have started entering the workforce, and then their percentages in the workforce have been slowly increasing. So it takes a lot of time. The same thing even in India. After the crisis in the 70s and 80s, where there was a cost of living crisis in 70s and 80s. It was uh, people were hungry, people were starving. After independence, people were starving, and by 70s and 80s it has been a very very dire situation. And after that we see women entering the workforce and uh, being accepted into the workforce, and started working outside of the small businesses, of the small family businesses, and started doing jobs and holding jobs, and slowly increasing that percentage in the workforce in India, in the world, in Europe, throughout the world. So this huge force, huge action has to happen for us to start the steps towards healing, towards dealing with this toxicity. And uh, now it might appear that there has been no progress, because Ganga has not come down to earth. But the progress is slow, and it takes time, and it is definite. So even though it appears that Anshuman and King Anshuman and King Dilip had not made any progress, but they laid the path. They laid the path for the future progress, and they have progressed. And it's just that their lifetime was not sufficient to see the result, but they have definitely made progress. And we see that in the society now, where it is happening. And even in this situation, people, there are sections and segments of the society that still believe in this oppression, because it gives them a sense of authority. So this oppression, and continue to normalize it, and this is a problem that we are facing and dealing with it. And people who believe that are slowly coming down. We are making progress, but we have not reached the goal yet. And this extreme uh, toxicity, this poison that has been imbued into the society, is still prevalent, it is still widespread, and it is our duty to realize whatever toxicity. I'm not saying there's just one poison or two poisons in the society. There is a lot of poisons in the society. There's a lot of toxicity in various ways, various forms in the society. And the poisons that we realize, we need to work against, we need to fight them. And unfortunately, we ourselves, even we see a lot of poisons, a lot of toxicities as normal. But fighting even one toxicity, fighting even one poison is worth it. And we need to fight the poisons that we realize exists in the society. And this is the progress that King Anshuman, King Sagara, King Anshuman, and King Dilip has made. And this is the progress that we need to make. And first, understanding this, realizing it can only happen once we separate ourselves from that group, from the society, we need to disassociate ourselves. We are in the society, but we can disassociate from the society and look at it. And we need to insulate ourselves to prevent it from affecting us, and start fighting against it. It starts small, start with our family, our neighborhood, our community, our society, whatever be it, we can start small. So these isolated satellites of light is what pushes this huge juggernaut. And this is the huge effort from each one of us. We might think that we are isolated, but we are multiple isolated forces, and each of it is making a difference. Each one of us is making a difference, however small it is, however insignificant it may appear, as long as we are making progress against these poisons in the society, we are making progress, and we are laying the path for the next generations to walk on, so that they can make more progress and finally achieve a healthy society, at least a healthy family for our lineage, for our children, their children to live in. And we can become healthy if we realize that we are diseased. Only then will we seek help, only then will we be able to uh, gain a perspective. First we need to understand, we need to realize, accept, and then work towards it. If you like my content, please hit the like button and share your experiences in the comment section below, and please share my videos with people you feel would benefit from my content, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Until we meet again.